Morning, everyone. It's Aryan over here. We're just going to wait about 2-3 minutes more for anyone else who wants to join, and then we can go ahead. All right, we're just going to give it a minute more, and then we can begin. Right, so hello everyone. My name is Aryan. I'm here with my colleague Kamil today, we welcome you to the first edition of Webinterpret Talks. It's just a session where we want to make sure that you guys can make the most out of your Webinterpret account, as well as just learn with the best trades and practices on eBay that we would recommend you to follow on your online stores. Just an idea about the topics that we're going to discuss today. So a quick introduction to what these, talks are going to be about and what you can expect to learn from them. We're also going to be discussing over marketing and its benefits with eBay. We want to, of course, deep dive into the standard and advanced form of eBay's marketing. We feel that this is something we want to provide more information to you on. Along with that, we want to follow up with how you could boost sales with efficient returns and shipping service, for which my colleague Kamil will be informing you today. And we also want to show you how we have automated returns and shipping with Webinterpret, something that's a part of your account already, but we can just discuss about how you can make the best use of it. Kamil will also give a general overview of how the shipping and the returns page looks and functions, giving you a quick demo on one of our test accounts, and he will take it ahead from there. So, we understand that with the needs of e-commerce businesses, we want to make sure that our customers have the highest chance of success. And keeping this in mind, we created such a talk session where we could just talk about the latest practices being followed by eBay, any of the latest features that have been, launched from us or from eBay. And there are a couple of features that are already, part of your Webinterpret account that we want to make sure that you at least have knowledge about or you could make use of. Now, if we start with eBay marketing, what are the benefits? There's a lot of sellers on eBay, 154 million active buyers, 19 million sellers competing for the business. So there's only one way that you can really stand out of the crowd, and that is with eBay's marketing. So by putting some, time, effort, and possibly money into eBay marketing, you can create a brand that will catch the attention of visitors and also have the previous customers coming back for more. So as a direct consequence, you're likely to see a more consistent stream of revenue. The first standard way of promoting on eBay is the promoted listing standard with eBay. Now, the promoted listing standard helps your items stand out among billions of listings on eBay and can be seen by millions of active buyers when they're browsing and searching for what you're selling, helping to increase the likelihood of a sale. The best part is that you only pay when an item actually sells. So there's no cost for actually setting up and running these promotions with eBay, but you will only have to pay a certain percentage when some items sell. So it's the safest form of promoting your items on eBay, but good for visibility and just good to have one of these standard campaigns running. With stats, of course, from our data team, we find out that promoted listing standard puts your items in front of more buyers, which does help boost visibility by up to 36%. The best practices for these promoted listing standard is that, with Webinterpret, when we set up these campaigns for you, so then tailored to your inventory, we have these suggested ad rates that we would advise you to run these campaigns on. There's going to be a suggested ad rate from eBay, one from us, and of course, we leave the option to you as well if you'd have some suggestions of your own. So these suggested ad rates are calculated on a variety of factors that may include item attributes, seasonality, past performance, the current competition for each of these listings. So what we would suggest is that whenever you'd set up these standard ad campaigns with us, then you can just go ahead and choose one of the suggested ad rates that we would provide to you. The second version of these promotions is eBay's Promoted Listings Advanced. Now, the Promoted Listings Advanced campaigns give you very high visibility, and they also help drive traffic to your listings with preferred access to the top slots on eBay using keywords and budget controls. These campaigns work on a cost per click model, which means that you have to pay per click on your ads, but it does give you a higher chance of success because it's going to be much more hot traffic. People are actually interested for listings that you sell. A couple of keywords that we choose are based on your item. So, anyone who searches these keywords is a potential buyer that we want to see convert into a sale on your listings. So again, just created a table just to help you guys understand. With promoted listing standard, cost per sale, promoted listings advanced is a cost per click. With the advanced promotion, it's the only way that you can actually get onto the top spots in the eBay search results. It is a higher risk, but also has a higher reward. But with the standard promotions, you have no cost upfront until some item actually sells. So it actually depends what suits your business better, but the advanced promotions is something that would ensure that you just get more visibility and more sales. And the best part is that we have our promoted listings team with us who actually have done a lot of research on this, and they know that the best keywords would be for your business for the highest chance of success of these campaigns actually turning a good result. So what we would suggest is that if you'd be ever interested to try out the advanced promotions, if you've not done so far, then you could get in touch with us. I will leave the details at the end of the webinar, and we could just speak more about it and see what we can do for you there. The key benefits of these advanced promotions is getting the top visibility. So advanced ads will show your listings in as many as the top 4 or 5 slots of the search results across eBay. With enhanced budget controls, you can choose how much each click is worth, and you can never pay more than a certain daily budget that you fix. So there is a way that you can guarantee that there's not, let's say, an unknown amount of expenditure for these ads. You could have a daily budget, for example, £5 or £10 daily that we could use as the maximum amount of money that can be used daily, and we could divide this on the clicks that you get for each of these ads. And strategic keyword selection. So we bid on the keywords that actually matter to you and the ones that will help you achieve good visibility on your eBay listings based on the type of items that you sell. So these are all researched keywords which would have the highest chance of success. The way it works with us is pretty simple. If you would actually be interested to go ahead and try this out with us, both the standard and advanced, you simply just accept the terms and conditions for each marketplace on our marketing tab in your Webinterpret account. And once you accept the terms and conditions, Webinterpret will just screen your inventory and select the most high potential items to promote based on what we think would give the best results. And once the campaigns are set up and run by our team, we will just monitor your sales and the return from ad spend. And you could also do the same from your Webinterpret marketing dashboard. You'd be able to see how the campaigns are performing. You'd get detailed reports about these campaigns, especially the advanced ones as well. And this would just help, for you to keep track on how your items are being promoted. What we also do is that, we constantly improve your campaign's efficiency based on performance. So we keep on reviewing this, in a timely manner, just to make sure that they're as effective as they can be. And we're always making sure what your competition is doing. Is there a better budget that we can suggest to you? And any other changes that would be required, we would make sure that we can just speak with you and make sure that all the campaigns are up to date. Again, gathering stats, promoted listing standard sellers who have adopted this type of promotion on average see a double-digit sales increase. So it's a very good opportunity to make sure that you at least have the standard promotions up and running. The bigger advantage, of course, is in having the advanced promoted listings. Because on average, the sellers who have adopted promoted listings advanced as a beta feature in the beginning of the year and a little bit in the end of last year saw a 45% increase in sales compared to non-promoted items. So we just feel that there's a very huge potential for a good increase in visibility and sales with the advanced promotions. And we would be more than happy to, set these up for you with all the research that we've done. Our team would have amazing keywords based on your items. And we think that, it could be something that could really bring a potential increase in visibility and sales to your business fast. The second feature which we feel that would be interesting to, of course, go over is the free returns. Now, the benefits of offering free returns is that it not only does it make your listings more appealing to the buyers, but eBay will also provide you a 10% discount on the sales fees if you actually agree to some of their additional requirements regarding providing free returns, which would be available on eBay. Offering free returns also inspires confidence in potential buyers, increases the likelihood that they'll buy from you, and helps you reach the top seller status. Offering free returns also makes your listing much more enticing. So we just feel that, it's going to remove a couple of hurdles before someone actually goes ahead and makes the sale on your listings. With Webinterpret, of course, I will have Kamil go over the returns dashboard on one of our demo Webinterpret accounts. But just to give you a quick idea, with Webinterpret, we have a returns feature. And the way that it works is all of your buyer remorse returns would be covered by Webinterpret. So someone goes on eBay and selects a buyer remorse return, we would automatically send them the label as well as pay for it so that the buyer can send the item back to you. And this return is paid and covered by Webinterpret. We just feel it's going to help increase a little bit of buyer conversion, especially in some categories. It has been really effective, up to 10-15% of increase in sales we've seen just by providing free returns. With Webinterpret, you have an automated return management. So any returns that come in, we automatically handle them, process them. In case some returns require a refund, that is also done automatically. There's a multi-language buyer communication. So if someone from your international sites does want to go ahead with a buyer remorse return, then we also have a communication within their local language. We provide you a return dashboard so that you can monitor and manage your return requests from one single interface. And this is just a couple of the features that you have that is a part of your plan you can make use of with our returns feature. I will have Kamil go over the returns dashboard just to give you a better idea.
Thank you, Aryan. Hi all. Just want to share my screen quickly with you, and also wanted to let you know that we were going to have some Q&A session after the presentation. So we're going to answer the questions after the presentation. Okay, so moving on to our shipping platform, Webinterpret always wants to provide a full stack of services. So to combine it with returns, good to have this shipping platform. And at the moment, we do have services of premium tracked couriers, which can be booked through our platform, through our dashboard at Webinterpret. And one of the main features, apart from being able to book couriers for your orders from marketplaces, is a feature called Managed Shipping, which automates fully your shipping on eBay, Amazon, as well as you could possibly, on eBay. So moving forward to the next slide, how does it work is that Webinterpret, after connecting the token for the shipping services, updates your international items based on the setting for managed shipping, which I'm going to explain in a second, and revises your items to show our Webinterpret shipping rates on the international products you are listing. There are 3 ways to customize this feature, which is pretty good to have. One, to add additional option on top of what you're currently offering to ship your products. This is, of course, something that increases visibility because the more shipping options available for the buyer, the eBay treats the listing in a better way. Second option is to allow us to fully manage your international traffic, international orders. So this would automate all your orders with pre-estimated weight and estimated weight and dimensions by our AI-driven automation. And the last option, which is also pretty interesting, is that whenever our option to ship the products would be cheaper than what you have in your shipping policies for international buyers, we would show our shipping instead to increase the conversion and not lose the sale because of the higher shipping rates that you might have for certain destinations. This is something that will happen after 24 hours, and you will see influx of additional orders. Each order will generate an email notification for you to not miss it. This is pretty important because the order comes up fully paid to ship it through our platform, as I said, with pre-estimated weight and dimensions, so that those orders would have to be shipped with us. But that's also pretty interesting because you can dispatch those orders through Webinterpret dashboard, and we will provide you with all the necessary documentation like labels from the selected courier, commercial invoice with the IOSS and HTS codes on them as well. And optionally, of course, a packing slip if you would like to include that in your order. And lastly, the courier will come and collect from your pickup location the order and deliver it across the globe to the customer, while we synchronize the tracking information with eBay so that there's no additional manual work on your end. So what comes also with the shipping platform that we have is that it also offers multi-channel order management. So as I was focusing mainly on eBay because of the managed shipping automation, we do also have the possibility to connect Amazon account as well as to import orders from a Excel sheet. This is mostly common for sellers who also run online stores or have a lot of phone orders, for example. It's possible to upload such orders to Webinterpret dashboard and benefit from our rates as well. Then, as I mentioned on the previous slide, when it came to the invoice, we do have the HTS code classification as well as the IOSS number support, so that the duties are covered, and the HTS code is automatically applied based on the category from eBay. Okay. So moving on, just a quick, I'm going to move on to the demo of the Webinterpret dashboard quickly. Just let me share my screen. Sorry.
And I just wanted to mention for everyone, you have the question and answers options on your screen, so you can just feel free to leave the questions for us, and we'll get to them at the end of the webinar.
Okay. So as I mentioned previously, it's possible to access Webinterpret shipping services directly from your Webinterpret account. Once you log into the Webinterpret dashboard, on the top of the page, you will have a few tabs to select from, one of them being shipping. If you click it, the page will ask you to provide the pickup information from which the courier will come and collect the goods. And after you fill out that information, you will be given the screen like I'm showing currently. So to select which platform you want to connect first, if you will select eBay, it will ask you to provide your eBay credentials for us to connect a shipping token and allow fetching the orders from that marketplace. Once this is done, you will see a shipments page. So basically all new orders that are pending dispatch will be visible here. What's also important is that the shipping services we offer are not only for international orders, but you can also benefit from the domestic rates that we have with the couriers for your UK orders. That can also come in handy, for example, with when your main couriers like Royal Mail may have some issues. You can always log into Webinterpret and dispatch the orders with us. So you can obviously see here two types of orders. One without the MS icon next to it, which is basically an order coming from eBay with your shipping selected from it. and the orders marked as managed shipping. So basically the ones that are automated and coming up with pre-filled weight and dimensions. So just to quickly give you an overview about the difference on those orders, I'm going to show you one regular order and how does it work to dispatch it. First of all, we select between pickup and drop-off services. Some couriers as well as rates may vary depending on the selected courier. Next, we have an editable pickup address, delivery address, which can also be edited, and then a pre-selection of parcel sizes. If you would like to select, for example, large letter, this can be done this way. Let's input 1 kilogram. And usually on those orders, sorry, it's just a demo account, those categories would be already pre-selected, so we wouldn't have to do that. All parcels by default would be insured, so the price would be also increased by the insurance fee. And once we select the courier, we simply click on print the label button and the documents are being generated. As I said, we generate all the documents that the courier requires. So invoice and label is provided. There is no need to provide any additional information or paperwork or amend them in any way. They will successfully be delivered to the customer. Okay, and the second option, which I'm going to show, is the automated orders with managed shipping. And to do that, since there's quite a few of them, I'm going to do a bulk shipment creation in that case, which is also possible. You don't have to always go one by one. So I'm going to click this. And as you can see, I already see that the size and weight is already pre-filled, as well as the courier is already selected. So the buyer paid exactly £10 to ship with UPS Express Saver. And it's also important, all managed shipping or all the orders are fully insured for the item price and shipping cost. So once I do that, I can click on create shipments and the system will start to generate the documentation as well as book the pickup slot with the selected couriers. So it's pretty time saving, especially when you don't have to measure all the parcels one by one. It's already done by the Webinterpret algorithm. Okay, and just quickly gonna show you. So the orders move to the processing tab, where usually there would be also a clickable tracking link, which is also then, after clicking the dispatch button, sent directly to eBay, thanks to the shipping token that is connected, so that the buyer is aware of the tracking information for his parcel. Okay, and then just a short notice about the importing orders feature. So here you can upload the orders from the file, like I mentioned a bit earlier. You can either use the Shopify or WooCommerce export files, or download our sample CSV file and fill it out accordingly with the information you have for your orders. Okay, moving on to the returns section. Returns dashboard is available from the shipping platform as well. Here you can see all your open requests as well as already closed return requests. And what's important here is that whenever you access the returns tab and go to open, if there is a WI icon here, it means that Webinterpret is going to handle that return if it already didn't start it yet. So you don't have to worry about the returns marked this way. And then, of course, there's also filters here. So you can see for which ones we provide the labels. You can filter between domestic and international as well. And regarding returns, also we introduced additional settings available for you from the Webinterpret dashboard. Oh, sorry, it's not loading for some reason. Let me quickly refresh maybe. Sorry for that, because just before it took some time to load. Sorry for that. So we added the possibility to select the condition on which you would like to offer the free returns. Please note that the international returns are free within the starter and business package. And you can select from here if you would like to offer the free returns for example, Austria or not. Then the duration of the returns also can be set up from here. And what's you can see here is that there's UK returns activated here. However, if, for example, you would like to offer free UK returns on your account, you can contact Aryan or me. Like he said, he will provide the contact details in a bit, and we can arrange that for you to happen pretty quickly. Okay, moving on to you, Aryan.
Right, so I will just share my screen again.
Thank you.
Right, so I did actually go through the questions that have already been asked, so I will be addressing them very soon. Just to move on. So Kamil did go over the shipping and returns dashboard, but of course, we would love to speak with you guys one-on-one if you just want some more, let's say, training or information about how to use these dashboards. I did want to speak a little bit about the pricing before I do go on to the questions that have been asked. So with marketing, we have the option to try out just the marketing as an add-on feature, which would cost you £20 a month plus 1% of per sponsored ad transaction. So any of the money that is made through the ads being run would be 1% of that, but this does include ad cost optimization, marketing reporting, automated campaigns for both the standard and the advanced marketing, and strategic item selection and promotion. You also have an option to just try the returns feature, which is going to help increase buyer confidence. It's completely optimized, and there's several markets for the same service, and you could try this at just 0.5% of the sales that have been made. Or what you could do is that for your UK listings, the domestic market, you could try our performance pack, which actually includes both the marketing and the returns feature, and it costs you 0.75% of the domestic sales made. So you have an option to try both the features together in our performance pack as well at a much more cost-effective price if you're looking to go ahead with both. What I would say is that, if you guys would be interested, I will leave my details at the end of the webinar. Get in touch with me, and I would like to go ahead and set up a trial for you for any of these features that you'd be interested to go ahead and try. I could let you try them out for a month, see how it works with your business, what effect does it show, and we could take it ahead like that. Now with the questions asked, if we could just quickly look over. So I have one from Alan. Alan has mentioned that, I'm already using my promoted listings advanced by myself on eBay. If I start using you for my marketing campaigns, can I still keep my own campaigns running at the same time? And would you use the same keywords that I use? So good question, Alan, because with the advanced marketing, the benefit is that you could have as many campaigns running simultaneously as you'd wish. So you can keep your campaign running. There would be no change or no effect to that, but we would just set up additional campaign on our end that would be the one Webinterpret is controlling. So you do have the option to have two different promoted listing advanced campaigns running side by side, one that you've already set up, one that we can set up for you. Along with that, the keywords that we would actually use would be ones recommended by a team after going through your whole inventory, just doing a little bit of research on which keywords would have the best effects. So, I do not see a chance of them being the same keywords. And even if they are, we would, of course, make sure that we have a slightly different ones. Another question I have from Adam. Adam, of course, if you feel that you want to maybe just know a little bit more about the advanced promotions, and maybe see if we could make it work for you a little bit more effectively, I will leave my email in the next slide, and just feel free to reach out to me, and maybe let's set up a meeting and let's speak again. No worries with that. With any of these features, another question I have, feel free to just reach out to me or Kamil. What I would suggest is I can, of course, set up a trial for you guys to try any of these features, so that you can first make use of them and see how it goes. Along with that, the interesting thing is that none of these features actually have a long-term commitment to them. These are features that are part of your store. You can use to decide them or not to. There's no, let's say, commitment that, once it's turned on, you have to stay for it for like 6 months or 1 year. You have the absolute freedom to customize these features, switch it on or off whenever you wish, best suiting the needs of your business. So that is something that you have the ability to play with. And if we have any more questions, please feel free to drop them down. So another question I have is that, I'm interested in using the returns feature. What would happen if my returned items are delayed or even lost? Would I be insured in these cases? So yes, with shipping and returns, both of these features, all of the parcels are insured by Webinterpret. Anytime an item gets delayed or lost, we would be completely reimbursing that for you within your next invoice. So that is something covered from our side.
Sorry, I would like to add here, if you see that, for example, one of the returns or parcels shipped with us is not moving, or the customer reported damage, for example, you can, like Arian said, expect us to reach out to the courier company to raise a claim, handle all the communication for you, so you don't have to do that. And then Webinterpret, once the claim is approved, will credit you either via PayPal or by invoice adjustment, up to you. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Please feel free to just drop it in. Right. So I am leaving. Right, I'm leaving my email information. So my name is Aryan. You have my email available as well as Kamil's. What I would suggest is anyone who would like to have more information or just another meeting with me, or would even like to, avail the option to try these features as a trial first, the returns, the marketing, the shipping, then, what I would suggest is for the shipping, please get in touch with Kamil. He's really an expert in shipping and he can help you out with any of those quote requests or questions. And, for marketing and returns, feel free to just drop in an email to me at aryan.singhdeo@webinterpret.com, and I would love to just get in touch with you personally, and we can see how we can help your business. With the question, I see another question over here that has been asked. The Brexit issues have been resolved. Our features are working around them to make sure it works.
I would like to address this. Hello, Paul. Thank you for joining. If you could get in touch to me, I think we could possibly find a solution to your particular case, because it was pretty much a corner case, to be honest. Or actually, I could even email you in the afternoon, so we can discuss that. No worries.
Right. AJ, how are you doing? What is the cost of all the services discussed? I will actually once go back to the cost page if you would like so. So again, with marketing, when I say marketing, it includes both the standard and the advanced marketing. So marketing has a additional feature standalone costs £20 plus 1% of per sponsored ad transaction. This includes us both setting your advanced as well as your standard ad campaigns, as well as optimizing them. You do have the option to also try our returns feature as a standalone for just 0.5% of the sales made. But what is cost effective is if you take both of them together under our performance pack, which would just end up costing you 0.75% of the sales that have been made. This covers the marketing in standard marketing, advanced marketing, as well as the free buyer remote returns feature that we're offering. So this is something that you can make use of. Right, so I will just leave our emails again. If you guys would just like to take note of that, and just reach out to us. Any questions, of course, we'd be more than happy to help. If we could also set up any of these trials for you, I'd be more than happy to help. So please just feel free to take down our emails and reach out to us. Okay, so we just have a couple of questions that we would like you guys to answer. Please just go ahead and let us know a couple of answers that we would like to know. Anyone who would be interested to just try and avail the free trial for the returns feature, just let us know so that I can get in touch with you personally after the webinar. And the same, please also let us know if you would be interested to maybe know about the advanced promoted listings, and if I could maybe set up something that you guys could just maybe start to test out the advanced promoted listings with us. Again, I would just like to collect that data so I could get in touch with you and help you out personally. With the performance pack, which includes both the returns and promoted listings feature, I would also like to know if someone would like to know more about this as a feature that we can provide to you, the returns and promoted listings under performance packs. If you'd like to know more about that as well, just feel free to put in a yes, and I will get in touch with you about that as well. Okay, and just a couple of more questions. Would you just like to know more in detail about any of the features mentioned during today's meeting? Please just feel free to let us know what you think. Accordingly, we can just prepare more in detail if any one of you would like to know more about any features, and just possibly also walk you through the dashboards and just give more information. Right, and I'm just going to leave you guys with a survey. Just please feel free to let us know what you think about us having events like the Webinterpret Talks. I would love to know what you guys think about it and how we can just improve and be better for you guys. Please feel free to go ahead and answer the survey. And just anything else, of course, you have our emails. Nigel and Adam, yes, I will get in touch with both of you personally after the meeting, and we can just have a word. Well, thank you all for attending, and I hope this is something that we can do more often, and just keep everyone up to date with the best practices on eBay, the best of the features that you can make on Webinterpret, and any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me, and we should have this again soon. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you. Have a good one.